Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to UEW Ultimate Era Wrestling. We are back again, baby. Week 10 is about to get underway. We had a crazy week last week, but with that, wow, so crazy I can't even talk. Las Vegas, Nevada, we are here. So as we take you to the schedule of last week, some of the tag team action that went down wasn't really anything that stood out too much, but the thing was that the postseason is on the line now, people. It's serious. We are closing in on the last 3 weeks of UEW season action. Who will make the postseason? Who knows? We don't know. A lot of these matches would have been great and they look great on paper. But the problem is a lot of these people are either way out of standing or have already been eliminated. So as you can see, take a look now. There's probably some more that I'm about to show you that are eliminated. And here are the standing lists right now. As you can see, a couple people took some L's last week, so they made it easier, giving other people a chance to be able to climb up and maybe take over a top spot. But the eliminated bracket list is up to date. If you look in the Ruthless Aggression era, well, not the Ruthless Aggression era, sorry. If you look at the, well, yeah, because I think Batista became eliminated. And then if you look at the PG era, we added 2 more to the list. Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman are also now out of standings. So if you continue to look at it, you see Taker's gone now with the loss. DiBiase is gone with his loss. So some people are still in it. Like Piper is teetering on the very edge of still being able to make that second spot. He cannot make the top one, but he can still make that second one. But he needs a lot of help. He needs people to lose. Austin took a L as well. Bret Hart is now tied with Stone Cold Steve Austin for the top spot in the Attitude Era. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you. As we wind down, it's going to get even crazier. Seth Rollins is still in it as well, but he's going to need a lot of help as well. But the way that Daniel Bryan has been on a roll, I do not see Seth Rollins making the final cut. So now let's talk to you, and I'm about to reveal the awards like promised. So let's go ahead and reveal some of the awards, and then I will tell you exactly what they mean and the perks for them. So Era of the Year is the first award that we'll be giving out during the postseason, and after that we're going to move on and go to Comeback of the Year. I know some of you people probably already have your favorites for that one, and then we're going to have Wrestler of the Year. So all 3 of these awards. So Era of the Year basically is going to go to the era that stayed the most competitive all year, all season long. And I know you probably have your favorites, but I already have people in mind that I think is going to win. Comeback of the Year is going to go to the wrestler who went from the bottom to the top. Started at the bottom and went straight to the top. And then Wrestler of the Year will consist of basically who has the most points. That's what I would say. Right now, Roman Reigns is the front runner for Wrestler of the Year, but anything can happen. We still have 3 weeks of action left. So the perks following these: Era of the Year. If your era wins Era of the Year, there'll be more details on this following in the postseason. But if your era wins Era of the Year, you are eligible for anybody that doesn't. Well, let me explain it this way. So after the season is over, when we get ready to start the next season, there will be a battle royal in each era that did not win in the postseason of 8 wrestlers. Whoever wins the battle royal out of that 8 wrestlers will be able to come back for the next season. We already told you well, did I even explain that? I don't think I did. Not the right way. But here's a refresher if I didn't. If I did, here's a refresher. If I didn't, here's what's going to happen. So, in the postseason, the 4 top stars that end up in the finals are safe. You know that. but their eras aren't safe. Whoever wins, their whole entire era is safe, and they can come back for the next season. Every wrestler that's on the roster right now to date. If you lose the remaining 3 eras that lose, everybody's at risk except for the wrestler that made it to the finals. So there will be a battle royal that goes on to be eligible to be able to come back for the next following season. So if your era wins, whoever wins that battle royal for next year's Royal Rumble will be able to get a later spot in the Royal Rumble number drawing for the card. So that could be big. It won't be the number 30 spot. It won't be number 29. It won't be number 28. I am thinking a spot between number 15 and 23. So in between that, it'll be a random drawing. So whichever one you get, you'll get a later spot in the Rumble. For comeback of the year, the wrestler who gets comeback of the year will not only be eligible already to come back next season, hence comeback of the year, but you will automatically get the number 30 spot in the Rumble for the next following season. And then a wrestler of the year, whoever wins wrestler of the year, the perk for them is for next season, you will start out with an automatic big 3 points. So if you think about it, if you become wrestler of the year, you get 3 points. If you enter the Royal Rumble, when you enter the Royal Rumble, if you win the Royal Rumble, that's 2 points on top of it. So you could already be starting out with 5 big points starting the season off. That's big time, folks. That is big time news right there for Wrestler of the Year. So you got to think every wrestler is going to be striving to get that top spot. Like I said, Roman Reigns holds it, but there's a lot of competition that could take that spot away from him if he ends up faltering and perhaps losing a match. Edge is there, Eddie Guerrero's there, Daniel Bryan is there. So there are the eras, there are the awards, there are the perks for them, and well, I explained it the best way I could. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the action for week 10. I know you've been anticipating it. This has gone on way too long as it is already. So coming up first tonight, big matches about to get underway, man. Austin versus Owen Hart. There's a lot of rivalry action in this week too as well. You know, Owen Hart and Austin go way back. Let's go into it. So no entrances tonight. I forgot to put the entrances on. Right to the action. You know the history between these two, man. You know Owen Hart potentially accidentally injured Stone Cold Steve Austin in that coveted match for the Intercontinental Championship, where he fractured discs in Austin's neck. So you got to think Austin probably has had that in the back of his mind. Oh, Lou Thesz press already. Austin has come to fight. I told you, this match might be over quickly. 2. Oh, and Owen just kicked out. Austin, the rage has to be built up inside of him. Stunner. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. Stone Cold didn't come to play any games here tonight. And just like that, the Texas Rattlesnake says, I'm not going anywhere. Austin says he's going to the postseason, whether you like it or not. Quickly dispatches of Owen Hart. The rage of the Rattlesnake had to be built up. He struck quickly and took Owen Hart out with the swiftness. My goodness, people. Owen didn't even get out of the starting gates before this was over. Well, people, coming up next, we have another rivalry on hand right here in the Ruthless Aggression era. Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero will go square up in tonight. If Angle loses this match, you gotta count him out of the postseason. So this is a must win for Kurt Angle. Referee rings the bell. These two are about to get underway. You know, the classic matches that Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero have had in WWE, but now you get to see it here in UEW as well. This one should be magnificent, especially with everything being on the line for Kurt Angle here. Eddie still sits in that second spot comfortable, but Angle needs to win here. He has to do everything, anything and everything, whatever it takes to win this matchup. He even has to regain ground from Cena. He fell to the 4th spot after suffering a loss in tag team action. And Cena took over the 3rd spot. So you see John Cena trying to come back up and possibly take that 2nd spot. But Angle doing it here. Overhead belly to belly release suplex, showing the power, standing up as it happens. And he's going to go for a quick cover here. 1. But Eddie manages to kick out at 1. You got to do a little bit more than that to beat down Latino Heat. Eddie Guerrero going to go work over the arms of Angle, try to soften him up. Make sure that he cannot execute that Angle slam. Now Eddie's got a camel clutch locked in, trying to wear down Kurt Angle, but Angle says no, he will have none of that. Ooh, strong Irish whip in the corner, and Eddie bounces off. Remember, people, as always, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Oh, big drop kick from Eddie. And Angle's going to have to roll to the outside to get a breather, try to get away from Eddie Guerrero. But Eddie looks like he's going to go pounce right back on the attack. No, Angle playing possum on the outside. And now Angle's going to Irish whip into the corner and follow him in. But Eddie dodges out the way, and then he hits Angle with a clothesline of his own. And now Latino Heat on the attack. Angle up, what is he thinking here? Oh, perfectly executed side suplex. Eddie's going for the 3 amigos already. Kurt Angle could be in trouble here. Eddie connects with the 3rd. You got to know what's about to follow next. Oh, but uncharacteristic of Eddie Guerrero. He does not follow up with his patented frog splash. Oh, he's going to go for it now. Taking a quick lap around the ring. Eddie primed on the top rope. Oh, but Angle got the knees up. Angle laying in wait, but Eddie back on the attack. And hangs Kurt Angle up on the top rope. I'm surprised that Kurt Angle didn't follow up there. Well, Latino Heat putting the fists, putting the boots down, kicks the leg down. Angle has to stay focused in this match here. And now here comes Kurt Angle. Uh-oh, Kurt Angle still has the arms trapped. Another one. Can he execute the 3rd? Angle hits 3 German suplexes. And now he's going for the ankle lock. He's got Eddie Guerrero in the ankle lock in the center of the ring. And he puts the vices on. Will Eddie tap? Eddie fights. And Eddie gets out of it. But you got to believe there was at least a little bit of damage done there. Now Angle back on the attack. This time hits the shoulder tackle in the corner and then hits him with another overhead belly-to-belly suplex. And now Kurt possibly snapping. Here's a pin. 1. But Eddie once again showing the will to go on. Kicks out at 1. Angle pulling out all the stops here. Snap suplex. He knows what he has to do to beat Eddie Guerrero. He has a Dragon Sleeper locked on. And Eddie manages to fight out of it. Kurt has to look at the opponent in front of him, though. He cannot get sloppy during this match. Eddie going for 3 amigos again. And this time perfectly executes, plants Angle in the center of the ring. But Eddie's going to go for a pin this time. 1, 2. And Kurt kicks out of 2, and Eddie can't believe it. Seeing some uncharacteristic things from Eddie Guerrero here tonight. He's not going for any of his patented moves or Angle. I think Eddie was trying to go for a powerbomb, but Kurt gets out of it. And now Eddie gets him again. He's got him up into a crucifix. Last ride powerbomb. Planting Angle in the center of the ring. Eddie's going to have to contort himself to hit this, but Angle gets the knees up again. Angle, no. Angle has had Eddie scouted, but he's not been able to follow up afterwards. And now Latino Heat. Possibly trying to make a comeback here. Big clotheslines. Ducks under. And another drop kick. Latino Heat fired up. And now for the third. No! Angle out of it into a neck breaker. And here comes the straps. The straps are down. Eddie playing possum. 1, 2. No, Angle kicks out. Kurt on the outside again. Gets back in the ring. Wait a minute. He's got Eddie trapped again. That's the second. The wrestling machine is on fire. The straps are down. Kurt. He's got him up. Angle slam. But Eddie is in the ropes. Kurt possibly going for another one. Staying on the attack. And he hits another one. But he's an idiot. He goes for the pin again. With Eddie clearly in the ropes. How did Kurt Angle make that blunder twice in a row? You gotta think Eddie's gonna take full advantage now. Drop kicks Kurt in the corner. Kurt tried to go for another overhead belly to belly, but Eddie got of it. Kurt misses again wildly. Back and forth these two men go. These two men know each other so well. Counter for counter, back to back. Powerbomb. 1, 2. Tried to stack them up. But Kurt got out of it. Eddie fatigued. And now Eddie trying to go for it again. No, Kurt gets out of it again. But Eddie back on the attack and a big European uppercut. And now Kurt's really going to roll to the outside this time. Eddie on the top. To the outside. Both men are down. These two men giving it their all in this match. Eddie Irish whips Kurt back into the ring and drops an elbow for good measure. Eddie again. No, Kurt. Kurt will not. Angle will not go down. Eddie has tried to hit that 3 amigos one too many times in this match, and Kurt has had it scouted every time. Misses the spinning wheel kick. Angle once again. Angle slam. This time away from the ropes. 1, 2, and he kicked out. And he got the shoulder up. And Kurt can't believe it. What a match these two men are putting on. Putting their livelihoods on the line for that coveted UEW championship. Just a chance to get to the postseason. Eddie, turnbuckle dropkick. Trying to choke the life. The rest of the remaining life or stamina. Now Eddie, brainbuster. Drops Angle directly on his head. Could that do it? 1, 2, and it was almost over. How are these two men even staying in this match with the amount of punishment that they have endured? Now Angle with a power bomb. Looks like he tried to go for the leg there, but Eddie got out of it. Eddie going to the top. Could there be another frog splash in his future? Frog splash, he finally hits it. 1, 2, and it's all over. What a match. Telltale story of the match. Eddie tried to go for the frog splash each time, but Angle had it scouted. But this time, after a brain buster that probably rattled Angle's brains, Eddie was able to hit the frog splash for the 1, 2, 3. Tough luck for Angle. Coming up next, people, we have an incredible match for you. AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. And let me stress this fact right here, right now. If AJ loses this match, the entire roster beneath him will be ineligible to attend the postseason, I believe, if I did the calculations correct. Because Daniel Bryan is too far ahead right now. Daniel Bryan must lose this match for the other 3 competitors under AJ to be able to be eligible. So you gotta think the other, is it 3 or 2? 2 competitors. So, and I believe I know this is going on for too long, but I have to make this as serious as possible for you so you can understand the magnitude of this matchup right here. So, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. If Daniel Bryan wins this match, all 3 of these guys, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, will all be eliminated, and the PG era will already be set for people going in the postseason. So this match is huge, and this match is next. And here we go. Referee rings the bell. Crowd firmly behind Daniel Bryan as the favorite for this match. You got the poster. You got the poster boy, the cover star, the cover athlete against probably the most popular superstar in the WWE. This match is huge, people. Like I said in the intro to it. You got to believe those 2 men in the back have to be rooting for AJ Styles here. This one could have the potential of having that Angle, Eddie Guerrero style type match that they had. But who knows who's going to win? Both men have submission moves. Both men have knockout moves. Both men high flyers. Technical masterpiece playing out right before our very eyes here. No interruptions, no weapons, just straight up pure wrestling here. AJ with a big backbreaker to Daniel Bryan. Armbar submission locked in, but I can guarantee you Daniel Bryan's going to get out of this just like he did. These two men are submission masterminds. Daniel Bryan German suplex from the bearded one. Irish whip to the corner and a drop kick to the lower back of AJ Styles. Could he be targeting that lower back? There's a big clothesline from AJ. So pretty much of a stalemate so far in between these two guys. They're going back and forth right here, right now. As you can see, the reversals are ridiculous. Have to be very well scouted. 3 punches from the top. But Bryan pushes him off. Oh, wait a minute. We're going for the calf crusher already. Calf crusher is locked in. Bryan is in the center. But Bryan gets out of it. AJ locked that calf crusher on quickly. But Bryan knew he had to get out of that. Irish whip to the corner. What's Daniel Bryan thinking here? He's just standing there. Maybe trying to take a breather. I don't know. But he is not. Daniel Bryan is not moving. What happened? Daniel Bryan has not. What just happened here? Now AJ's going to put him on the ropes. He's going to Irish whip him over the rope. AJ Styles, what is he thinking here? AJ, oh my God! He just drilled Daniel Bryan. AJ showing a ruthless side here tonight. And I believe Daniel Bryan has been busted open. Here's a pin. 1, 2. What just happened? AJ Styles. AJ Styles comes up with the win. I do not know what we just witnessed here, people. Daniel Bryan fighting back. Irish whips AJ to the corner and just stands there in the center of the ring. What happened? There's a little bit of controversy here. I don't know what just occurred. Did Daniel Bryan get paid off with the 2K cheese? Well, coming up next is our main event of the evening. Another rivalry match. The Ultimate Warrior versus the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Well, coming off of that last match, I had to get the board of directors to look into this situation. I do not know what had occurred, people, but we will get to the bottom of it hopefully soon. But anywho, we have a match in front of us. Main event of the evening. These two men are no strangers to each other. Remember the infamous match between the two when Macho Man hit the Ultimate Warrior with it seems like a gazillion elbow drops and still couldn't put the man away. But this is a big match feel too, as well as the Ultimate Warrior currently sits. No, Randy's. Who? I have to go back and check that. One of the men sit in second place and the other man is right behind him. But there's only 1 point difference between the two men. So anybody can catch Flair. And everybody stands a chance of making the postseason until probably the final match. You got to think it has to be all pin or submission victories. Nobody wants to take a 1 point win. If they do, it'll be a bonehead move. You want to try to separate yourself from the pack, not keep it too close. But these two men battling on the outside here. It's a 7 count. And they both managed to get back in the ring. Atomic drop. Inverted atomic drop from the Macho Man. Macho Man's going to go for a schoolboy here. 1. But only gets a 1 count. May want to try to preserve some of that energy, but the Ultimate Warrior just scoops him up like nothing, showing off the muscles here for all the ladies in the crowd. Now he's going to go for a pinfall. 1. But the Ultimate Warrior only gets a 1 count. Oh, too much taunting. Too much showing off. The Macho Man going for another schoolboy here. Referee way out of position. I thought we fired that referee. Ooh, big elbow drop. Drops the Warrior to his knees. Now Macho Man. What is he thinking here? He's going to hang Warrior up on the ropes and bounce him back. Momentum is key here. Macho Man knows that he cannot match strengths with the Ultimate Warrior. This Warrior quickly gets up from the mat. But Macho laying elbows right into the side of the temple or possibly the ear, try to throw off the equilibrium of the Ultimate Warrior as he rolls to the outside. Quickly back in though. Oh, big fist. Macho back on the return. And a Russian leg sweep. Plants Ultimate Warrior. And now Macho Man possibly going up for the first. No. He's telling him to get up. Looks like he may crown him here at the top of the head. Drops Warrior down. Macho Man for the cover. 1, 2. Warrior kicks out at 2. And now Macho Man. Oh, try to go for a kick. Warrior. Big clothesline in the corner. Macho's laid out. 1. Warrior can only get 1. Now he's going to try to wear down the Macho Man. People, we only have 2 weeks left after this week in the season for UEW. I hope you are ready for the postseason. More details to come the last week of the season about the postseason, when it's going to air, and other details to come. We go. Oh, drops Macho Man over the top rope. And now the big splash to the back of the Macho Man. Here's a pin. 1, 2. And the Macho Man gets the shoulder up. Warrior thought he had him there. Now Warrior tried to scoop slam, but Macho gets out of it. And now Macho Man instead going to hit Warrior with a big vertical suplex. And now Macho, I think this time he's going up for the first of possibly many. And drops the elbow right into the beating heart of the Ultimate Warrior. 1, 2. And Warrior gets the shoulder up. And Macho thought he had it. Warrior trying to fire himself up. Macho almost back to his feet. But here we go. Clothesline. Like I said, I still do not understand why this is his comeback, because it's his finishing move. It doesn't make any sense. 2K, you need to get on this and fix it. Drops him down. Gorilla press slam. And another big ultimate splash. For good measure, that might do it. 1, 2, and Macho Man kicks out. And now the Warrior, frustrated, can't believe it. This might be a reversal of roles here. Macho Man going to the middle rope this time. Crowns the Ultimate Warrior. Warrior is very arrogant this match. I've never seen the Ultimate Warrior like this. He's been taunting Macho Man the whole match. Macho gets out of it. Oh! Big STO. 1, 2. Warrior kicks out at 2. Now Macho trying to wear the Ultimate Warrior down again. But Warrior once again breaks out into a side headlock. But Macho quicker than him. Big neck breaker. Plants him. Macho. Think he's going for number 2 here. Macho Man drops it again. Could that be it? 1, 2, and it's all over. The Macho Man redeems himself and beats the Ultimate Warrior here in the main event. And I cannot remember, people, like I said, I don't remember if Macho Man was in the 2nd or 3rd position. But either way, he's in the 2nd position now. Macho Man, big win here. Great night of action for UEW. Postseason definitely on the line. Make sure you check it out next week. Week 11 should be fire as well. 2 weeks left in the season. Who will make the postseason? Make sure you continue to check out UEW Wrestling.